Festiie fam, the time is now. My name is Desmond Beristain, CEO of Festiie, and right now I just feel that it's very important to break the silence from our company and get out there and speak to you guys, speak to the festival community, speak to the world, right? Because the world is a festival and we have to look at it that way. I'm gonna just say there's a lot of pain going on right now in the world, right? And from police brutality to what happened. And whether you're someone that has posted on social media, right? Whether you participated in a protest, whether you voiced your opinion to people in person, whether you meditated for the world, right? Because there's a lot of pain, which means we need to heal. We need to heal the world, right? Music festivals. I'm just going to talk about it. What is it about music festivals? Right? That's a place where people come together, and whether it's this synchronizing ritual of love together as one, regardless of race, regardless of color, regardless of gender, regardless of sexual preference, we need to be able to adapt that methodology and adapt that love, that universal love every day, every day. So whether you're just waking up and seeing and learning about the inequalities that have existed in this country for centuries, right? Or whether you are someone like myself who I've lived it. I've lived it. You know, I've lived it as a startup CEO, founder, when you're attempting to raise funds for your company, when you're pitching in front of investors and you nail it, and then you wonder why no one reaches out. Of course, you're going to keep moving forward. I was a professional athlete, so I got to see that. So let me tell you guys about that a little bit. And I'm gonna preface everything I say. This is only my experience, right? This is my experience, and I would love to hear your experience, your voice. It matters. So we have this Festiie podcast platform, the Festivals, where you can jump on here with me and we can discuss these things, because we first started this podcast in order to figure out how we can make the festival community a better place, you know, since we've taken a hiatus because of the quarantine. But now we're looking at the world as a festival. How can we make the world a better place? And it starts by assessing the issues that are apparent, right? And then talking about it and working our way through to find solutions. So your voice matters. I'm going to say this as an athlete, you know, growing up as a kid in school, it was like, if you're Black, you're more athletic, you're taller. This isn't the truth, you know, but these are just stereotypes that are associated with these attributes, right? Oh, you're gifted. So it's this cool thing. Everyone wants to be Black, like in middle school and high school, because you can be the fastest, you can be the athlete, right? And then after high school, when you go to college and get into the real world, you begin to see the inequalities, and it's no longer as cool to be Black, right? Because you're getting less opportunities, right? You're having to fight through. It's almost like you have to do everything 300% to just have a chance. Just to have a chance. I'm speaking what I had to do. I had to wake up early, had to stay late, had to do, which is cool, like in regards to learning things as a human being, right? And I believe that the way that I'm trying to contribute, right, is through that body of work. So when you look at Festiie, when you look at Desmond Beristain as a person in the future and look back, you see, oh, he did X, Y, and Z. Oh, he made it out of East LA. Oh, he, you know, traveled to and lived in a third world country amongst the people. This guy actually went out with basically saying that it's all doable. You can do it. Now, systemically, yes, oppression is real, because it's that much more challenging to make it out. But I will challenge everyone, and I will say this, right? If you're out there going out to protest, Thank you. That's inspiring. That's great. You're playing your part, right? When you go home, if you're black and you go home, does it stop there? If you're white and you go home, does it stop there? Do you take your mask off and say, "Oh, okay, I did my part"? I don't have the privilege of being able to take my mask off in regards to color, right? There's other types of privilege that are there, and learning how to navigate through the world, right? So what I'm saying is, for all my friends, when I was growing up, trying and having crazy ideas of wanting to start businesses or wanting to create movement and getting friends to do it. And if black friends, minority friends, white friends, don't matter. If you're late, you didn't want to do it. Meet me here at this time and you're not there. Oh, I have this. Oh, making up excuses. Oh, next time. But then you're getting out there and you're protesting. Just remember, that's just the start. It has to keep going, meaning there has to be a bigger, huge purpose for this. And there already is some justice being served, right? With police, that whole thing, there needs to be a conversation, right? We need police officers with people, police officers understanding they're there for the people. They are people, not above the people. They're there to protect the people. And then people understanding the same thing, because we don't want to abuse the right. If you're looting, are you moving the cause forward, or are you taking advantage of the cause? So all these things are happening at once. So you might wonder why your favorite artist hasn't voiced their opinion, because they're afraid of cancel culture, right? I'm saying this out of love. I've reached out to artists. Festiie, we've reached out to artists because we want them to come here and speak and voice their opinion. We want them to collaborate with us in different projects and show that, doesn't matter where you come from, you can make something of yourself. But right now, we really need to put that magnifying glass and say, wow, this has been happening. I grew up going in school, high school, middle school, being the only black kid in the class, always, because I had straight A's. And then I would wonder that, why are all the other kids in the other classes, right? And or struggling with grades or this and that. Like, there's something there that needs to be addressed from the core. Why is it that when I was in college, the area I was in, East LA, I went to Cal State LA. Why is it that you couldn't even find organic food in Lincoln Heights, in those urban areas by South Central? Oh, you want organic? You got to drive, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to the super gentrified area in order to find the Whole Foods. Why is that? Green lighting and red lighting, different sectors. These are all the things that happen that you might not see everywhere we go. The beautiful thing about festivals is that we forget about all that and we come together as one. We need to do that universal level, everyone. I don't have all the answers. I don't think not one person does have all the answers. That's why we need to speak about things. That's why you need to bring your opinion and I'll bring my opinion, and we need to find a way to respect each other. Festival community, right? Plur, peace, love, unity, and respect. Some artists have said it. Without love, without unity, without respect, there is no peace. How do you feel about that? So we want to just get on this platform and speak and find ways. What steps will we take to bridge that cultural gap? What steps will we take for a brighter future? It starts with assessing the pain, acknowledging the pain, right? But it isn't as simple as just saying, I'm sorry. No, things need to be done. Things will be done. And for everyone that has taken action thus far, great. If you haven't, I needed a week. I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I needed a week to take a deep breath and assess what's been going on throughout the week, because I have 20-something years on this planet living it every day, right? And you wonder certain things, and on a mental health aspect, guess what? Mental health is huge, and that's why on this podcast we speak about that a lot. Right now, Black Lives Matter, there are kids at home that aren't at school that are asking questions. Kids wondering, how many times have girls come home crying or whatnot, upset because their hair is curly and not spiky, right? And you think, oh, that's just Yeah, it's a mental oppression because it's being shown that, oh, this is not. So it all starts there, guys. And please, we invite you to come on here and speak. A lot of artists have lost a lot of followers on social media. And a lot of them are saying, hey, that's okay. I'm standing up for what I believe in. Well, what do I believe in? What do you believe in? Did you know this stuff was happening? Right? Police brutality is a real thing. Inequality is a real thing. Racism is a real thing. And for us to move forward, it's going to start one step at a time. And each day, looking out and seeing, it starts with the sign. It starts with the awareness. It starts with the awareness. It starts with the awareness. Where does it go from there? That's what I have to ask everybody. So, again, from what I've seen, this is just what I have seen. It takes a village, takes a movement, but it starts with yourself. The way I'm going to contribute, body of work. So when someone looks back, I'm just going to say it, someone I love him. I love Kobe Bryant. You could love him, you could dislike him, you could not agree with him. One thing you can't discredit him for is he gave it everything. He gave life everything he had to give, right? What he believed in, he gave it everything he had to give. So we have to ask ourselves that. When you come home from the protest, are you like, all right, that's it? When your friend is trying to start a movement, will you at least listen, acknowledge, rather than jump into judging them and Xing them out and canceling them and saying this? Because guess what? What if we've all been wrong at some point in our life and had to humble our ego, put our ego to the side, and it takes some voice to bring us to light and say, wow, you know what? I was wrong about that. And now I'm better for it. So this whole canceling somebody out, that's not going to do it for us. Right? I get it. There's good and evil. And inside, we know what's good and evil. So don't run from that, everyone. When you lay your bed at night, when you lay your head to rest in bed at night, or when you look yourself in the mirror, you know if you've made a good decision or a bad one. Right? There's a collective consciousness. We're all connected in that regard. We're all connected. That's why festivals are so magical. Because when hundreds of thousands of people come together in one location, now you're even seeing in the protests, there's a universal heartbeat within all of us. So I just want to say that we got to end oppression. It's going to start here. It's been going on for so long, right? If you're just now waking up, you're just now waking up. I'm not going to hold it against you. It's not right to hold it against you, right? But understand, as why people might be scared. It's scared because you don't want to say the wrong thing. So I'm stepping in here. I love everyone. Festi, we love you guys. We're all about Festival-GOERS unite. That's what we say. The time is now. We want to bring the culture together, and it's a global culture. So everybody, Black Lives Matter, right? But does it stop there? We say it. What does that mean? What are we going to do, right? It's not about fighting in that way, in a physical, 100% physical way. It's about positioning pieces on the puzzle, or looking at the entire puzzle board and saying, whoa, what's going on here? And then rectifying those things. So look, appreciate it for hearing me out. As we mentioned, would love to hear your opinion, your voice. Get out there, share your stories, something you've gone through, help you coach you through it, because mental health, as I said, is real. And as much as things need to change physically, on a spiritual level, mentally, we need to assist in repairing and getting our minds elevated collectively together. So that's really what it is, everybody. I'm going to say it right now. Peace, love, unity, and respect. Let's do it. Let's get there. Love you, Festi. Again, my name is Desmond Barristain, CEO of Festi, founder, Black minority founder, smiling. Why am I smiling? There's a lot of pain going on. I'm smiling because I know that we will make it through this, right? How many times have we had to go through something so hard, so uncomfortable to get to that point and look back and say, wow, we did it. We made it. We made it happen. So there it is, guys. Love you guys. Take care, everyone. Speak soon. please jump on the podcast. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you.
Mm.